Another edition of the Auto Market. Today we're focusing on the reasons for these, in our mini-series on Quebec, the reasons for the language laws in Quebec. The reason for the language laws is not to protect the French language from disappearing, as most of us are led to believe. The reason for these language laws is for three particular purposes. Purpose number one is to limit the range and manage the range of opportunities in Quebec along what I would call a quasi-caste system, to make sure that certain groups, namely the governing class is always on the top. The governing class consisting of mostly white francophones. The second group is the working class francophones, which are pretty much limited in their opportunities of being able to become members of the governing class, because they are seen to be the outsiders. That's the second group, the white francophone working class. The third group is the francophones who speak other languages, who are visible minorities, which are used to populate the environment of Quebec for relatively, oftentimes, lower menial jobs. The other group are the Anglophone, allophones, the indigenous people, who are all cast in the group as the non-francophones, which the language laws are substantively there to keep out of the system. So that if your name is not Stein, if your name is Stein, Goldberg, whatever your name is, Mohammed, any French-sounding name, non-francophone sounding name, if you are speaking absolutely perfect French, you are still going to be limited in your range of opportunities. And that, the experiences of discrimination that people have who are visible minorities, who are even francophones, which are not part of the governing class, is testimony to the fact that the language laws are not there to protect language. It's there to maintain certain people of certain types of names in Quebec, to maintain their power. And the whole justice system, the court system, is there to make sure that people who are of certain groups do not threaten the governing class. The governing class, their symbol is the fleur-de-lis, as symbolized by the oppressive Bourbon monarchy, and a symbol that was adopted in 1834 by the francophones, which saw them being excluded by this oppressive Bourbon system that the French Revolution decided to, rebel against. Where's the maple leaf? You won't hear, the separatists don't like talking about this, but the maple leaf is the original symbol of